Hi everyone, it's Miss Allen. Are you ready for adventures in story time? I am in the Story Tower at Billings Public Library and I am ready for today's stories. Let's get started. Two little hands go clap, clap, clap. Two little feet go tap, tap, tap. Two little fists go thump, thump, thump. And two little feet go jump, jump, jump. One little child turns round and round, and one little child sits quietly down. Alrighty, so story time today is about cookies. Yay! It's just about that time of year when people make lots and lots of cookies. So we're going to have a cookie story time, but first we're going to talk about our letter of the week. What letter is that? That is a C. And like Cookie Monster likes to say, C is for cookie, right? Alrighty, this C is colored a really cool blue color called Cerulean. So it's kind of a light blue if you can see it. What other things start with the letter C? I know a librarian named Miss Carla who starts with a C. Cookies. My chair starts with the letter C. What else starts with the letter C? Clean. Carry. Wow. So we'll talk about all kinds of letter C words today. So let's get started with our first cookie story. Now, of course, we cannot have cookie stories without talking about Mouse. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Numeroff. We have to read this book, right? This is a great book, and there are so many other books that she does, but we're going to read If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. There they are, hanging out, eating some cookies. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. Do you have to go searching in your house for a straw? When you've finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Did he make his face dirty? Looks like he has some cookie crumbs and some milk on his face. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks in the mirror, he'll notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. Look at all that hair. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. Do you need to take a nap after you've done all that work? You'll have to fix up a little box for him and a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. Did he crawl? That starts with C. Comfortable, that starts with a C. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited, he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons, which also starts with C. He'll draw a picture. Look at his picture. How fancy. When his picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Meanwhile, he's cleaning up the mess, right? Then he'll want to hang his picture on the refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape, which you've got to go look for. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. Look at him. So, he's exhausted, isn't he? He'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, what's he going to want? He's going to want a cookie to go with it. Oh no, does that mean it starts all over? Oh my goodness, I hope not. Goodness graciousness. Oh, so we're going to do a song today called Making Cookies. So you're going to make a bowl and you're going to roll your beaters and you're going to pour some flour in and then you're going to stir it. Then you're going to roll them out again. Very good. And you're going to put them on the platter, put them in the oven, and then give them to your friends. Can you do all that? Okay. Excuse me, I have a tickle. Okay, here it goes. I am making cookie dough. Round and round the beaters go. Add some flours from a cup. Stir and stir the batter up. Roll them, cut them nice and neat. Place them on the cookie sheet. Bake them, count them, 1, 2, 3. Serve them to my friends for tea. Did you get my cookies? Should we do that again? Okay, I'm going to put the words up this time. Are you ready? Here we go. I am making cookie dough. Got your bowl out? Very good. Round and round the beaters go. Roll your hands. Add some flour from a cup. Pour your flour in. Stir and stir the batter up. Stir your hands. Roll them, cut them nice and neat. Are you rolling? Put them on a cookie sheet. Make it look like you're putting them on a cookie sheet. Put them in the oven. Bake them. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Serve them to my friends for tea. Are you getting your cookies? Very good. Alrighty. Our next story is The Duckling Gets a Cookie? Do you see that there's an exclamation point and a question? So that means you ask very kind of loudly. The duckling gets a cookie? This is one of my favorites, and you know who this author is. This is by Mo Willems. Hello. May I have a cookie, please? Oh, thanks. Did he ask nicely? He did. That was very nice of you. Look at all those nuts. Hey, how'd you get that cookie? I asked for it. You asked for it? Politely. Say, does that cookie have nuts? Yeah. So you got a cookie with nuts just by asking? Politely. I ask for things all the time. I ask to drive the bus. I ask for hot dog parties. Do I ask for candy? I do. It doesn't have to be a big bus, you know. I'll ask for a French fry robot every now and then. I've asked for a walrus. Right now I'm asking why. Why? Oh, there's more. Sometimes I ask for a hug or I ask for some more stories. I can count the number of times I've asked for my own personal iceberg. I ask to stay up late. Oh yeah, I'm the askiest pigeon in town. But do I get what I asked for? No. Is he kind of being a brat? It's not fair. Duckling gets everything. Pigeons like cookies too, especially with nuts. Why did you get that cookie? That means he's mad, he's fuming. So I could give it to you? And another thing. What? You're giving me that cookie? With nuts. That is so nice. Thank you very much. This is one cool duckling. Yes, sir. Bye. May I have another cookie, please? But this time, no nuts. There's the cookies. What do you think Pigeon could have done that would have got him a cookie without throwing a temper tantrum? Maybe he could have just said please and thank you, right? He didn't have to throw a big temper tantrum over a cookie. Gee, crickets. Alrighty, so we're going to do the cookie dough one, and then we have another song. So let's do the cookie dough one again. We're going to put the words up. I am making cookie dough. Round and round the beaters go. Add some flour from a cup. Stir and stir the batter up. Roll them, cut them nice and neat. Put them on a cookie sheet. Bake them, count them, 1, 2, 3. Serve them to my friends for tea. Here you are. Alrighty. Our other song is called Great Big Cookie. Are you ready to be a great big cookie? I'm a great big cookie, chocolatey and round, filled with lots of chocolate chips, the best that can be found. Rub your belly. I'm a great big cookie. Take a bite of me. Did you take a bite? Good job. Tasty, sweet, delicious. I'm oh so yummy. I was a great big cookie, the very best around. Now there's nothing left of me, just crumbs upon the ground. And if we were doing this song in the Story Tower when you were standing up at the end, when it said crumbs upon the ground, we would all sit down. So if you want to stand up and do this one at home and then sit down when we say crumbs upon the ground, you sure can. Are you ready to do that one again? We won't put the words up. We'll do it together. Are you ready? I'm a great big cookie, chocolatey and round, filled with lots of chocolate chips, the best that can be found. I'm a great big cookie. Take a bite of me. Good job. Tasty, sweet, delicious. I'm oh so yummy. I was a great big cookie, the very best around. Now there's nothing left of me but crumbs upon the ground. Job. Alrighty, so our last story is called, just dropped it, here we go. The Cow Loves Cookies. This one's by Karma Wilson, who writes those bear stories we love, like Bear Says Thanks and Bear Snores On. She also writes, The Cow Loves Cookies. Look at the C word, cow. Very good. So, the cow loves cookies. Whenever farmer feeds the horse, he feeds the horse hay, of course. The horse just loves to nibble hay. He eats it every single day. But the cow loves cookies. Look at he's stealing them. Farmer knows what chickens need. He always gives them chicken feed. They scratch and cluck and peck all day. They love their feed. The horse loves hay. But the cow loves cookies. The farmer feeds the geese each morn. He always gives them sweet cracked corn. They honk for joy and flap their wings. They love the corn that farmer brings. Hay for horses, yes indeed. Give those chickens chicken feed. Corn for geese, they love it so. But when it comes to cows, we know the cow loves cookies. Good job. When the farmer feeds the hogs their slop, they love to eat that gooey glop. They oink and snort. They grunt with glee. They eat like pigs, it seems to me. Of course we know the horse loves hay, and chickens love their feed each day. Geese love corn, as all geese should. The pigs think slop is mighty good. But cow would never eat that stuff. He couldn't pay the cow enough because the cow loves cookies. Farmer's dog just loves to eat. When farmer gives him doggy treats, he gulps and gobbles with delight. He savors every meaty bite. Hay is what the horsey needs. The chickens all eat chicken feed. The geese munch corn, it tastes so fine. The hogs think slop is just divine. The doggy adores his doggy treats, but the cow would rather eat something sweet. What is it he likes? So why does the cow love cookies? She and Farmer made a deal, and every day they share a meal. The farmer packs a picnic lunch, and when the two sit down to munch, he takes his cookies from a tin, and cow gives milk to dunk 'em in. Yum, says farmer. Cow says moo. Cow is happy, farmer too. They both love milk and cookies. But the duck, he likes quackers. That's so silly, isn't it? Silly, 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 silly. Alrighty, so are you ready to do a great big cookie one more time? Alrighty. And then we got a cute cookie flannel board with a song I think you all know. Are you ready? Let's do our great big cookie. Here come the words. I'm a great big cookie, chocolatey and round, filled with lots of chocolate chips, the best that can be found. I'm a great big cookie, take a bite of me. Tasty, sweet, delicious, I'm oh so yummy. I was a great big cookie, the very best around. Now there's nothing left of me, just crumbs upon the ground. Alrighty, we are back and we are ready to do our cookie flannel board. So, I think all of you have heard our song, Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar? There's the cookie jar and there's a cookie missing. One of these animals stole our cookie. Well, let's talk about what animals we have. What is that? A pig, a kangaroo, a lion, an elephant, and a hippo. Who do you think stole our cookie? Well, we're going to sing our song, so let's think. Who stole the cookie? Who do you think stole it? You want to try hippo? Okay, so we're going to do, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Hippo stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Could it be? Should we see if he's telling the truth? No cookie. Then who? Who do you think did it this time? Oh, you think pig just because he's a pig? Okay, let's try. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Pig stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Could it be? Then who? Do we think it was him? I can't get it off. Let's try. Oh, was it him? No, there's no cookie there. Alrighty. Now we got 3 left. Do you think the kangaroo stole it for the baby? For the little roo? Let's sing and find out. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Kangaroo stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be, she says. Is she right? She's right. Then who? Alrighty, we got a lion and an elephant. Who do you think it is? You think it's the elephant? Are you sure? Okay, here we go. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Elephant stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Should we see? Then who? Do you think it was lion? Well, let's see. I think it was one of you guys that stole the cookie. Did you steal a cookie? Let's see. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Lion stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. But it was. Look at that. It was Lion who stole the cookie from the cookie jar. That wasn't a very good lion, was it? He was lying, wasn't he? The lion was lying. Very good, guys. That's always a fun game to play, isn't it? Alrighty, I want to thank you for joining me for story time today. Remember that next week our stories are about families, and I hope that you're having an opportunity to stop by the library's curbside service and pick up your craft that goes with story time, like this one. I know Miss Molly's been working on a cool cookie craft. And hopefully I will see you soon. If not, make sure you check out our website and the virtual story tower and the YouTube channel to get all kinds of fun activities to keep you busy. Alrighty? Until next time, let's sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? On my face I have a nose. On my feet I have 10 toes. I have 2 eyes that I can blink. And here's my head so I can think. I have a chin and very near. I have 2 ears so I can hear. I have 2 arms I reach up high. And with my hand I wave goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Hi, welcome to Adventures in Storytime. We are about to do a craft. This week's theme is cookies. So we're making these cute little paper plate cookies with tissue paper. It is super easy, one of the easiest crafts that we've done in a while, so it should be really fun and really easy. We will just get started. You don't need too many things to make these cookies happen. You need a paper plate, some glue. I chose a glue stick. Any kind of glue will work. If you're working with like Elmer's glue, you might not want to do too much glue because the tissue paper is kind of thin. You need tissue paper and then some chocolate chips, which are just black construction paper circles. So without further ado, let's get started. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take my paper plate and I'm going to glue a little bit at a time and then stick the tissue paper on instead of if I glue the whole thing, the glue will dry as I'm putting on the tissue paper, so it's easier to just do like a little bit at a time. So we'll start kind of to the side. And there's not really any rhyme or reason, you just sort of stick on the paper. Okay, so we'll do some more glue. My main goal is just to cover the paper plate as much as I can with tissue paper. Okay, so I'm all done. I've covered my paper plate. Towards the end, I was just kind of gluing a piece on at a time, which you can totally do it that way from the beginning if you'd like, but I thought it would be a little faster if I just glued the paper plate. But I was doing it one by one to kind of cover the places where there was gaps in between the tissue paper. And if you still have gaps, it's okay, because the next thing we're going to do is glue on these little circles for chocolate chips. And these I'll definitely do one by one. And kind of just stick them on randomly. This one I tore in half because it seems like whenever I have a chocolate chip cookie, it's not always in full chunks. Sometimes they're broken up, which is okay. This chocolate chip cookie has a lot of chocolate chips. So there we have it. Super easy, really fun. Looks like a really tasty cookie. Well, thank you for doing story time with us in the craft. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.